Back on. Yes, I gave him some sushi. One of my volcano rolls, the crab on the top of the sushi. So there is gorgeous Georgian Bay from my yard. Yard. There you go. That's my yard. And I'm looking down the hill. There's neighbors in front of me and across the street. So I have two houses. So there's one in front of me and then there's one across the street. So I'm two houses away from the beach, which is awesome for expenses and taxes and that sort of thing because we're a lot less expensive up here. So it makes it affordable. So later on, when I become a digital nomad, got my business online started. I had a bit of a setback with Facebook. I was doing it on Facebook first, selling makeup, but now I am back on track. And as I go on, I'm going to rent out the house for that extra income. I bought a property in Midland, Ontario, and used to rent that out. So I'm going to be renting out this house, making the basement into another apartment for the summer so that people could stay for weekends or weeks and walk across the beach. Oh, believe me, what a huge difference getting home from that traffic jam. Oh, and even Hamilton, it's like, ugh. The apartment where Velo lives and everything is like no comparison to being at home. I was like so glad to see those rolling hills in Simcoe County on the highway, on the 400 all the way home. Then you see Innisfil, and then you see the signs for Barrie, and you're like, oh, thank God. Away from all that. People used to say to my friends that when they came up to the beach, it was coming back to normal. I guess compared to all the stress of the city, just feels so much better. More productive, more everything. I think I'm going to make a day of it, though, when I do go down driving back or whatever, or the day he goes back to work, if I'm working online and not working at an office, I think I'm going to make an effort to go to a few things in Hamilton, though. I have to check out. They have the botanical gardens. They have the cliffs. I'd like to get some pictures there. We went down quickly, but we didn't see much. And they've got some other events and stuff. Like they've got a street fest for artists and vendors. They had the Sound of Music I've gone to a few years, so that was good. But the botanical gardens and there's some other things in the area I'd like to go visit. And I've got some friends and relatives there I really have to catch up with. I go spend time with him. We enjoy each other's company. We have a really good time together. And I go home. I mean, it's simple. It's uncomplicated. I don't know. I stay in touch with the people that I really care and really love to spend time with. But I'm getting older. I'm getting tired. I'm like not in party mode 24/7 anymore. Unless I go to Cuba, and then I want to be down at the Pirates Bar dancing every night, drinking tequila. To go down there and to get my tooth done. The price up here in Canada is $5,000 for an implant. It's my front tooth that the dentist damaged years ago. He is really responsible for this, my dentist in Guelph. But down there it's hundreds of dollars. So I mean it may be $1,500, but compared to $5,000, I mean I'm saving literally $3,500 by taking a $500 trip down to Cuba. So in the long run, I'm still saving $3,000. And I'm itching to get it done. I'm a little bit behind when I wanted to get done because I tried to get my trip to Spain underway. But at least I know Jeffrey's waiting for me when I get there. And he was upset. He'd planned, but he made up for it. I looked at his Facebook. He had stuff going on every day. Didn't look like he missed anything that much. So Valencia is incredibly beautiful. I mean, yes, it's peaceful and beautiful, but Valencia has the historical beauty, all the old monuments, the buildings, the architecture, the street festivals, the nightlife. The whole city's lit up, especially in the downtown where I rented the Airbnb I got. And there's other ones available in July, so it's already the 21st. I just want to make sure everything's done this time before I go. Made this mistake twice now, so it can't happen again. I'm losing money doing that. But downtown Valencia is all lit up in this glowing, beautiful, warm, glowing light. There's always things going on. So I imagine if you're in your 20s, that's one of the places you want to be. Downtown Guelph was good enough for me. I loved Guelph. All my friends were everywhere. I rode my bike everywhere. And you know, I need to spend some time when Joey's done school. I need to reconnect with that person that I was back then. I need to get back on the bike and ride around and go wander around the cafes and stuff for a few years. And if I can be making the money from the rental of this house and my business, that's exactly what I'm going to do while the kids are off at school. Josh won't even be done yet. From the sounds of it, he's got 2 years left of university, and then you'll have a couple of years of internship at his choice of aerospace companies. So that's 4 years. Joey will be done in 3. And believe me, I'm counting down the days. I'm just not doing this last trip properly. I got screwed up with the paperwork. Joey needed me here badly. So can't do that again. And I lost some money. So what are your thoughts on the first day of summer 2018? You want to take off to Valencia too? $1,000 airfare return. You got a layover in Paris of like 8 hours so on that price. There was some for $700, but that was during the sale. But a month ago I tried to grab. Again, layover price. It's not direct flight. You have to stay. Oh, it's like getting stuck in Cuba for 3 days if I hadn't got stuck in that rental apartment. Oh my God, you actually get stuck in Paris? What a horrible, horrible thing to get stuck in a beautiful city like that. Beautiful, magical city. The park around the Louvre is unbelievably beautiful. When I was there in '95, I was pregnant with Michael, and this old grandpa was throwing a ball to this little boy who was probably his grandson. It was magical. There were birds flying, pigeons in the park. Everybody was out sitting, and the statues in the park are just incredible. I have pictures I should put online. Paris is indeed, I remember that moment. It's like capturing a little piece of magic. There's only been a few moments in my lifetime I've seen that kind of magic. And I want to see many more moments before I leave this earth and go on to see my Auntie Lena, my godmother, and my twins, and Michael, and everyone up there, and my dog, Buddy. One was that moment in the park at the Louvre in Paris. One was a moment at Hillside where it was dark and everybody was around the bonfire inside the island stage area, and everyone was twirling those ribbons up in the air that they spin. Another moment was at a big rock concert, the incredible quality of his voice. Michael Jackson in 1984. And I guess the sunset every day here. The moment Joey was born, all my moments with Josh when he was little. Cuba, there were some magic moments there. I fell in love with that place. There are so many magic moments during our lifetime on this planet, and so much love, and beauty around us. I hope most of us get to see that instead of spending our lives pursuing goals and never appreciating the little moments. I was at about 7 different magic moments in my life I can think of. There's several others. Winning awards when I was a kid. Ugh, so many. You put them all together in a capsule to represent your life. It's a pretty amazing thing, actually. Something to be very thankful for. So as your looks fade, if you've had great beauty or ability or talent, attraction, and as you lose that, as you surrender your youth and age, if you can just encapsulate every beautiful moment that you've experienced in your life and appreciate what your children have become and all the effort and work you put into that and seeing the result, all of it. Just appreciate every moment, every good thing that you're able to do and achieve in helping others as well. That is what life really is. Not this. Not that. What does that represent to them? They want to just buy everything. It's greed. Revenge, that's another huge one. I could never feel weak enough to feel like I could get revenge against somebody that showed me so much ignorance and indifference. They suffer on their own path. Listen to this bird back here. Let's see if we can get a shot of the bird. That was the sunset, guys. And this is my tree over here. Love my tree. This big tree right here. Love it. When we first moved up, the kids were little. Well, Joey wasn't even born when we first moved up. I was pregnant. And there was this cool porcupine. The guy that helped me move up has since gone now. I think he would have been only in his early 50s. There was this porcupine up here. He used to live up here all the time. I don't know what happened to him. There haven't been that many people to scare him away. And usually we get baby foxes that come up. There's a cottage going up here, but it's only a cottage. And I don't really think it's going to disturb the animals coming up. I get a lot of animals. There's little birds in this. Marit's built. So Marit's built all this flower garden here. And I don't know if you can hear it. So for the first day of summer, we have a crescent moon. It's not crescent, it's like a half moon. It's a Joey Louie moon. Let's go see what this animal is down here. You guys hear it? I put the bread out for the animals, and by tomorrow, that'll all be gone. Like a jungle. Not as beautiful as Cuba, but you know, it's not too bad. I think that's why I fell in love with Cuba, was all the green jungle, and it's 365 days, you know, like this, 365 days a year, which is why I want to, when Joey's ready for university, that's it, the house is rented, and I'm out of here. I'm going to rent it to some big scary bikers with Rottweilers to scare away the neighbors, finally, after all these years. You hear that? My ex-boyfriend's friends, that's who I'll rent it to. And I got bug spray on so the mosquitoes are not getting me. Look at this beauty. See? My snowmobile. Underneath that big cart. There's wild strawberries around my garage. It's getting pretty dark through here. It's the driveway out. Nice, huh? I think so. To live in peace and quiet through here. I wake up in peace every day. I go to bed in peace every day. Sometimes with living out here and not making that much money, it's a bit of a struggle to keep everything fixed and up and running by myself, but that's the only real challenge. And most days it's not that bad. So I just feel, I know I make a little bit more money sometimes. Okay, you guys, my big ass garbage I only bring down like God bless coffee. Holy, just gives me the energy. Hey, what a boring vlog. I'm pulling out garbage on my driveway. Nice. I promised you guys more exciting vlogs than this by now. Like I said, trying to pay for the trip to Spain set off a few other dreams from happening. Okay guys, I think I'm going to end this. This thing is heavy, even though it's empty. Thank you, Jamie and Cindy. I'm pretty sure they're the ones that did it. My neighbors down at the bottom of the hill, if you caught their house. Talk to you guys later.